Alright, so welcome again to MG Sports TV. Thank you very much for joining. And this, as you know, is a preview for the Jamaica versus Qatar. Qatar versus Jamaica. I won't make this preview a long one because I have a lot more stuff to do throughout the day. So I'll definitely make it. As you can see, this here is the last score line that we're looking at. 0 for Jamaica, 3 for Morocco. Not a good start, but this is the final game. This is most definitely the final game of the mini tournament, or mini friendly. You would refer to it as mini friendly. It is the final game, so we are looking to see more than likely an improved performances. But as it stand, people, we will be playing against a better team. We will be playing against a better team. So that says a lot. We will be playing against a better team, people. So that definitely says a lot. That's one in which I believe that we most definitely have to look into ineptly. Now, for those who don't know and for those who know, we're going to look at what Qatar has done so far throughout the competition. And then we're going to have a look at what is expected of them whilst facing Jamaica. So these are the aspects that we're going to look at, people. And then we're still going to run through the starting lineup. That's still something that we have to look at. So as you guys know, as you guys come in, I would really appreciate it if you guys smash that like button, because it helps the channel. It does help the channel. Would really appreciate it if you guys do so. So smash the like button, people. As you guys come in, just smash the like button as we kick on with the program. Good. So I want to keep it in the 15 minutes, 20 minutes region. So I'm going to keep it very, very brisk. Or should I say brisk? I'm going to keep it brisk, people. But first of all, let's have a look at this. Morocco states that there were positives from that competition, from that game against Morocco. So let's have a look at the positive that Mariapa saw from that game in all aspects. Guys, IT Push said, what time is the match? The match is tomorrow at 10 a.m. Alex Trail, big up, bless up Alex Trail, thanks for coming in. Massive respect. I'm gonna read through the article now, people. So Mariapa says, Mariapa finds positive in Reggae Boyz defeat. This is what he says. Defender Mariapa says his inexperienced teammates, many of whom made their national senior team debut on Tuesday, gave a good account for themselves. The Reggae Boyz went down to Morocco 3-0 in a four-team tournament being hosted by Qatar in Vienna. Why do they need to repeat all this stuff? The boys gave a good account of themselves for the majority of the game in spite of conceding the first goal excuse me, in the 33rd minute. However, they further conceded other goals in the 74th and 80th minute, which the technical staff said was because of lack of fitness. As you can see from the 55 minutes going down, players were tired. That was something really evident. And he said this was something that the interim head coach, Moran Gordon, was wary of heading into the game. Now, for those who know, the team only had 8 days basically of preparation. 8 days. Guys, smash the like button, people, please. Come on, we can't have so much persons watching and you're not hitting the like button. It helps the channel. It helps the visibility of the video in perspective. And it does that, people. So, definitely. And I'm going to do something. Just give me a second. Something that I should have done and didn't do. Yes, Abby, big up. Thank you very much and good luck for the good luck. Good. So just completed. Alright, so guys, smash the like button. Get the likes up to 15 in short time span. King Jeff said, but MG, how many days them need? Most international teams have about a week of preparation before an international game anyway. No, unfortunately, King Jav, this time around, the players that we have in the squad, they weren't playing any football. So it's not a matter of how many times they need. They need basically a month of preparation. They needed months of preparation, people. And unfortunately, they didn't get it. That's a sad part of it. But anyways, as what you said is right. It's definitely right. Most international teams only get a few days of preparation. So basically, both teams are in the same set. Now, if you should look at the first half of the game, the teams seem compact. They played with a bit of structure, but in the same sense, they still concede a goal. So that would say they approach the game with the right tactics and strategy, but they still concede a goal. So there are still things to work on. There's still a lot to work on. Guys, get the likes up. People, I'm seeing 5 likes, and we have almost 20 persons watching, and only 5 likes. Mario Russell said top of the morning. MG for life. Big up Mario. Massive respect, Mr. Russell. King Job said, I get you. Forget about that. Yeah. But I think it could be the same with the Morocco team as well, because most of those players are playing in their local league. And I'm not really sure if their local league is playing football right now. I'm not sure. So it could be the same. So definitely that could be an excuse by me. So it could be the same. Alright, so let's continue. Mariapa, who partner youngster Richard King in the central defense, says the result does not tell the whole story. Well, I think it does. For me, I think it does. 0 shot on target, only 2 shots in 90 minutes. They dominated us. They definitely dominated us. Overall, we were disappointed with the result, but there are positives to take out of the game, he said. Playing against a good opposition, we've only recently come together. A lot of the guys making debuts. Yeah, these are factors. These are some factors, yes. First time playing with each other, so I think it's just a learning experience. For the boys to gain experience playing against good sides on decent pitches as well. Just trying to show what they can do and what they can bring to the table. Yeah, relatively I can look at that. Let's continue. While some players showed signs of nervousness early out in the game, Mariapa said that it's to be expected given the situation they were in. It's a learning process, and adjusting to the pace and finding out what that's like is part of the learning process, he said. We soaked up a lot of pressure, especially in the first half. You have these games to find these things out. That's the level, and the level steps up in the next game, and obviously beyond that. This is a lot, This is a lot. So it's a lot to read. I'm continuing. Mariapa sees a bright future for a King, 20-year-old who is already familiar with international football, having played a number of games in the FIFA World Cup qualifying campaign, which ended early this year. He's handled how he's come through extremely well, Mariapa said. He's got all the abilities in the world. He wants to learn. He has a great attitude, so I've got high hopes for him and hope that he can learn and improve at the rate he is, and get the reward that I hope he'll earn and deserve. Mariapa, who's 35, is confident about the future of the team and says that competition for places now exists, which he considers a positive. Competition for places now exists. So what is he saying there? What is he saying there, people? Competition for places now exists. Are you saying that there wasn't any competition for a place and players just turn up and know that their spot is sure? Let's continue. There's a lot of talent in the team, but we know the competition extremely high and the levels all increasing, he said. You look at the likes of Lee and Billy now in the English Premier League at Aston Villa, and there's a lot of the boys that we have that are now playing their trade in the Premier League, so the levels only increasing. For these boys, it's about stepping up and showing that they can warrant a place to be called up. They can only do that by having good performances now, trading well, where the opposition is placed in front of them. The key is just trying to learn and grow as much as they can in a short space of time they have together. I don't see why some of these young guys can't force their way into the squad, especially for the future. Let's see this final point. Mariapa sees this as a tough game and the one the team can learn from even more. That is the game against what's his name? Qatar. So Maria sees that game as a tough game coming up. That is a big game, people. I'm telling you, that's definitely going to be a tough game. I 100% agree. That is going to be definitely a tough game. That is one in which I think can go either way. Either we have a good performance and get battered, or we have a bad performance and still get extremely battered. that is how that one specifically looks. Anyways, other than that, we're gonna go straight over to the possible predicted starting lineup. As I stated, people, that this is something that I'm looking at. Let me see if I can find it. I'm bringing up the predicted starting lineup, people. I'm gonna jump straight into the predicted starting lineup, people. As I said, people, I stated that I won't really waste a lot of time on this one. Let me fix this here, and open this so you guys can see it a lot better. Good. Hopefully you guys are seeing it a lot better right now. All right, so Rob Smith said, I'm hearing this is a close match. I'm not sure, Rob Smith. I'm not sure. Definitely not sure what's the situation on that. I don't know why it would be, if they already played the other game as an open game, so I'm not sure about that. And why would they do that, actually? I'm really not sure. E group up is a Qatar at 6-0. It's an Eagle, 6-0 pick up. Alright, so let me jump into the predicted lineup, people. So Amal Knight is going to start in goal. I think this is now a good opportunity for the coach to get some other players some of the limelight and put in Kemar Foster in goal. I'm going to stick with the back line. I'm going to stick with the back line. I didn't like the performance of Ricardo Thomas. I didn't like it, actually. I thought he could have done a lot better. I believe he could have done a lot better. Maybe this is an opportunity to bring in the left back. What's his name? I can't remember his name, but there's another left back in the team. Let me see if I can remember his name. I'm going to go over to the team selection. This is a good opportunity to bring across that left back into the squad. Good opportunity. So let me go over. I think his name is Ossie. I think it's Ossie. I believe it's Ossie is the other left back. Hold on a minute. But Ossie is not in the team. Wasn't he in the 27-man squad? I'm sure he was. I'm 100% sure Ossie was in the 27-man squad. The left back, people. I'm trying to remember the left back. Qatar is playing close matches for preparation. What do you mean close match? What do you mean close match? I don't understand what you mean close match. There's something I need to check. I'm going to look at the starting lineup and see something. That's 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23. Rob Smith said no fans, no TV. Tell the players the truth. If our players are so mentally fragile, Alright, so E Group Up said military, Mr. If stop pet and powder the local base players. Tell the players the truth. If your players are so mentally fragile that the truth will break them, then they are in the wrong profession. What is it that they want me to tell the players? E Group Public. What do you want me to tell the players? Okay, also, Qatar tries to play the game behind closed door. Wow. No, but the first two games got coverage. The other Qatar games got coverage. Let me see something. The other Qatar game got coverage, of course. Because there are highlights for the game, which must mean it must have been heard. There are highlights for the game, people said. It must mean that the game must have been heard or something. So there was some form of coverage. There must be some form of coverage. I'm trying to find it. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. I hope that is not the case. I really hope that is not the case. I'm hoping that is not the case. Robert Smith said, local players, please tell White Shoes Maps it's over. He can do he can be our motivational speaker. Mara also said, I don't think they're going to show the game. Robert Smith's Flow Sports commentator said it might be closed door. That is sad. That is sad. Okay, so E Group Public, tell me now, what should I tell the players? What should I tell the local players? What should I tell the local players? I have the perfect reply to you, but I'm waiting. So guys, did you guys realize? And I just realized it. I'm gonna do a video on it, but I you know what? I won't say anything about it. I'm gonna do a video on it. But I actually just saw it. So let me give a second. Eric probably said, military, I'm not saying that you should attack the players, but when their performance is not up to international standard, we need to point it out. I totally agree, public. I did a video yesterday stating that it was not good enough. I put it even in the headline that it was not good enough. Definitely not good enough. So, what else do you want me to say? Tell me. Exactly, E-Group, Rob Smith. Rob Smith, the man did a video yesterday saying, King, they were outclassed. What do you want? Exactly. I did a video yesterday that we were outclassed, outperformed. We could have been basic. We could have gotten even 5, 6. I did a video yesterday saying that. E-Group Public. What else should I say? People keep on saying that me a this and military I pick up with this and military that. I am not doing that. I come here and I openly state everything. I did a video. I ensured that I did a video that said that was not good enough. I'm going to put it in the title. I'm going to print up the title and then say it in the video and put it in the title. But you know the funny thing about it? I'm looking at something, right? I'm looking at something right now. Me go highlight the hypocrisy. I did the video. We said that the players are the squad, the performances was not good enough, and from yesterday until now, that video only amassed 400 views. Only 400 persons watched that video. Only 400. But if I should do a video saying that the Jamaican local players did this and they did that and they really play well, I'm sure the amount of people will be coming to that video bashing me, saying that military love pick up the local players, military love pet and powder the local players, as to what Eagle Republic would say. And it is very frustrating sometimes, because it doesn't matter what I do, it seems as if I am always on the wrong side. People want me to be so overly negative all the time. I cannot do that. I cannot be too negative, overly negative every time. No, we have a life to live, people. We have a life to live. And if I should attract negativity, it's just not good. It's not a good look to get up every day and be negative, to be arguing, to be complaining about something. No. It's not a good look. There must be some positive somewhere. That is one of the reasons why I love to do specifically youth football. I love to do youth football because it's a lot more relaxing, it's a lot more enjoyable, and people attack me less because most of the time I'm in discussion with some of the youths. So the youths them now gonna attack me. We more than likely can discuss. I can tell them you need to improve on that and this or that. But whenever I do a Reggae Boy video, for some reason it seems as if military military I pick up for them. Rob Smith said, Mario Russell, that rubbish players are not your property because you can call yourself a fan. That's rubbish. Mario Russell said, at Rob Smith, there's nothing private when it comes to the national team. It's their job to inform the public about the team and its player. Rob Smith said, Amar, that rubbish. The players are not your property because you call yourself a fan. No, the players are not our property, but I think it's the correct thing, whereas the team must know, the fans must know what's happening with the player. For example, in football, specifically, in a lot of these players have family members who watch them. So, for example, what if I am a family member? I am a brother to my brother is Andre Blake. So, what if Andre Blake is my brother, and in the event Andre Blake is not in the squad? I do believe that I might not have the contact to him or he's my cousin or something. I do believe that it is an appropriate thing for the JFF state the reason why he's not in the squad. And he was in the squad before and no, he's not in the squad. I do think that it's appropriate. No, Rob Smith, he won't call everyone until everyone said, may I leave this? No, he won't. I do believe that it is the responsibility of the media personnel, just the same as in club football, just the same as in it is football on a professional level. If a player is in England squad and the player is not in the squad, if the player is in the squad today and the player is not in the squad tomorrow, the media will ask. The media will ask, and I'm sure Gary Southgate will say this and that, that and that, whatever. Rob Smith said if he left the football the squad because of football reason, yes. If it's personal reason, no. It doesn't matter. It is their due responsibility to keep us informed. It is their responsibility not to keep us informed, you know. It is their responsibility specifically when it has to do with the welfare of the players. Remember, you have parents looking out. You have parents, you have family members. You have all of these things looking and watching. You have kids, you have all of these things looking and watching. So people can get a general honest and say, okay, he might picked up a slight knock and he's out of the squad because of that. Or maybe he returned to club because of club game or something. That is not hard. So Rob Smith, I agree with Mario Russell. Eagle Republic said, military Guna, you can pick out 7 of these players who deserve a spot versus Argentina in September. No. 7 is a lot. No, I can't. 7 is actually a lot. 7 is a lot. So let me continue, people. Let me continue with this squad selection. I was about to do something, but I can't remember. But I'm definitely, it has to be Ricardo Thomas again, because the player that was supposed to be. Rob Smith said Premier League released injury report and all that stuff because of gambling. If it's football, yes. Rob Smith, no. No, Rob Smith, no. No, Rob Smith, no. Look at the professional international teams. I do not agree with that, Rob Smith. I totally don't agree with that. Look at the professional senior international team and come back to me. Do your research first before answering, Rob Smith. Do your research before answering. If something happened to the man and you don't want people to know, I don't care. You don't care, Rob Smith. You do not care. All I'm saying is, these players have family members who care. You are one person. There are thousands more who care. So not because one person don't care necessarily means that it's not important. The majority rules, Rob Smith. I do not agree with you on that one. I do not. I wholeheartedly do not agree with you on that one. So the man in our right to privacy. Listen, there are ways. There are ways to do it. There are many ways to do it. Privacy, when you're in the national team and it's about national football, there's no privacy again. When the name was announced to be in the national team, there's no privacy in that. None whatsoever. When your name is announced to be in the national team, there's no privacy there. So when you're leaving the team, why should there be privacy? The squad is announced, entire Jamaica goes in frenzy. So why is that when you're not in the squad now, we should not care? I don't agree with that, Rob Smith. 100%. Professional pro club said what go on in for the match, the game, just to the preview and I do the predicted starting lineup now. Rob Smith, I don't agree with you. And I think more people will be on the side of what I'm saying than what you're saying. That's as I said, if you don't care, that doesn't mean everyone else doesn't. You have thousands of people who do care. Specifically, people from his club who are watching to see him. And then all of a sudden, he's not in the squad. All of a sudden, he's not in the squad. People, they're going to ask, what is the situation? Where player? Exactly. You don't have to tell him, say, hey, in book him to. You don't really have to do that. You can say, because of technical reasons, he had to return to his club. Done right there. He done this so. Or because of technical reasons, or he picked up a niggle in training and he returned to his club for further rehabilitation. These terms can be used. Morocco said, Rob Smith, I'm saying that you shouldn't care. I'm not saying that you shouldn't care, but if the player doesn't want to share, then that's him. If the player doesn't want to share, but the federation, the management team, specifically the media team, they can put it out there saying that this and that player is not with us because of they picked up an injury or tactical decision. There's so much football in term which can be used, and it doesn't have to be personal. Even if they left for personal reasons. There are many ways to say it. There's a lot of ways. Tyrone Williams said, bless up Tyrone. Papi Crow said, sup military goon, I've been watching for a while now. Big up Papi Crow. Really appreciate you guys coming in. Massive respect. Mario also said that people like Uno make the JFF think they have a private organization when they're working for the country and its people. Basically, the JFF think they're private, but really and truly they're not. If it's a private organization, there should be no squad announcement then. There should be no squad announcement. None. If it's a private organization, you should not make the squad announcement public then. All those things should be kept private. And if you keep everything private, let's see who is going to support. Let's see who is going to support. In the midfield now, I think we're going to stuck with the 4-4-2. Evans. Benton Evans had a really good game. I might bring in Phillips. I might bring in Maurer in this one. Well, he started last game. Who am I going to play on the left side? I'm going to bring in Reed. I'm going to bring in Reed. McCarthy. Start back with McCarthy. And Nanko. So that is how my midfield look. I wasn't really impressed with Akwesa Chang's performance. I'm being honest. I wasn't impressed with Akwesa Chang's performance. I do think that he could have given us a lot more going forward. Fletcher had a good game. So I might start back with Fletcher again. And let me see. Simpson, Campbell. Oh, I just remember I can put Kimani Campbell at left back. I can give Campbell a run at left back. Trevor Reed, Fletcher. We need some level of Eagle Republic said, was Giovanni Brown in Austria and then returned to England, or is he yet to arrive? He played for Exeter City in a 0-0 tie in Gillingham. He went to Austria, then returned. He went to Austria, then returned. And it's not Giovanni Brown alone. I'm going to definitely do a different video on that one. He went to Austria, then returned. That's what I heard. That's what I heard. So, tough. And he's a well-likable person too as well, based off what I'm seeing. And I'm going with Denard Thomas up front. D. Thomas. So since this is the opportunity to give some more players the opportunity to play some football, that is it. So in regards to, we have 4 players who will still remain from the first start. 5 players actually. So let's see. 1. We have Fletcher, 1, Phillips 2, Carty 3, King 4, Maripa 5, Ramon Old 6. So we have 6 players in regards to keeping that level of consistency. In regards to keeping that level of consistency, we have 6 players doing so. So that I think I'm going to work with that. I think I'm going to work with that, people. So that is the predicted starting lineup. Expectations for this game. Let me start it off by saying this definitely. So let me run back through this. Formation 4-4-2. That's what I saw they went with the last time. So I don't plan to change it. Even though I wouldn't play like that. But I don't plan to change it because we're like to see that. I input a few more players into the starting lineup. To give it a fresh look, let more players get the opportunity to be seen. So we have Foster in goal, Malik Ola at right back, Mariapa King at centre back pairing, Kimani Campbell at left back, Demara Phillips right wing, Nicole Christian and Fabian McCarthy and the central midfield, and Trayvon Reed at left wing. Leading line we have Denard Thomas and Jordan Fletcher. That is how I would definitely set up this time around. That is it. So let me see and go back to here. So that is how it's set up. In regards to how this game might pan out, people, there's a strong possibility that this might be a bigger lashing than the last one. Why is that so? Because we're playing a better team. We are playing a better team. They drew Ghana. Let me see what the results was versus them and Morocco. Qatar versus Morocco. Qatar versus Morocco. Let me see. I'm gonna check. I'm gonna check what happened in the game Qatar versus Morocco. I think that game. Also, so they defeated on Tuesday. They defeated Ghana. And let me check on Saturday, which the first game should have been played. On Saturday, they drew with Morocco 2-2. They drew Morocco 2-2. So, the statistics are showing that Qatar, it was a balanced game. The statistics are showing that it was a balanced game. So, maybe Qatar and Morocco could be on the same wavelength. Could be. But they did defeat Ghana though. 2-1. That was 2-1. Let me see the stats. Actually, Ghana had a bit. Ghana had, in regards to the statistical aspect, Ghana looked like the more formidable force, but they still lost. So that is football. Let's see how this one panned out, people. We're gonna see how this one panned out. I'm hoping that we can get something positive. Maybe even a draw. Even a draw, I think would be positive. E-Group probably said, by the way, goalkeeper Corey Ade had shot out of Crawley Town versus Fulham. Why was that? Mario Rossa said, MG, do you think there's any player in this JPL that should have been in the team and didn't get a chance? Yes, there is. I thought that Marlon Martin did deserve a chance. I think so. I think Marlon Martin did deserve a chance. Who else? Let me see who else. O'Shane Staple. I thought O'Shane Staple did deserve a chance as well. I thought Staple did deserve a chance. For those who don't know, not even Zimenez is with the squad. It seems to be. And I'm not sure what the situation is. So Staple, Arden from Harborview. Should I say Arden? No, let me. Staple, Ming, Staple, O'Shane Staple, Kyle Ming, Marlon Martin. Who else? Who else? Peter McGregor, even though I think he might be injured. It's not plenty. Most of these players are players that would definitely call for to be in the national team if you're picking a team from the local league. Most of these players. So I think with this selection, I think the JFF would have been a little bit on the spot on level with this selection. So they are in the right category. I'm running through my head to see if there's any more I would miss out. But definitely these players are some of the most outstanding players. But anyways, people, massive respect, people. Thank you very much for everyone who tuned in. Guys, please do smash the like button if you're here for the first time. Would really appreciate it if you guys do so. And I'll see you guys again. Until next time, people. Look out for more updates to drop throughout the day. Until next time. MG Sports TV, people. Military Guna TV are out.